Hi everybody, welcome back to Bobby's Bucks, and today we're going to go over what's in the backpack. We're going to do an inventory check. We're going to make sure everybody's ready. I've been hunting about 20 years, and over the last 20 years I've made lots of mistakes early season. I've been out in the field and realized that I was missing something or something was needed. So I'm going to go right down that list and share everything that I've ran into. Now first and foremost, I'm going to just beg everybody out there that doesn't wear a safety harness to wear one this year. Just think of all the people that are counting on you to come back. You know, even the gentleman that designed the easy hanger lost his life in a tree stand without wearing a harness. And you get used to it after a while. The safety system, some of those are just you clip on real quick and it's really comfortable. So I don't even notice mine anymore. I just have peace of mind when I have mine on. Okay, enough said. Moving on. Ratchet straps. Ratchet straps are so important because every year the tree's getting bigger, they're getting stretched even more. So be sure to at least crack them open and then tighten them back up when you go to leave that morning. I know you don't want to make any noise, but it's just a one-time deal. If you're in the area when you're scouting, be sure to get up there and crack them open and then reset them to make sure you're not, or even, you know, every 3 years I like to go in and replace the ratchet straps. Get fresh gear out there, and things that aren't weathered, because you really can't, you don't want to take any chances when it comes to your safety with a tree stand. Okay, next I want to talk about batteries. Mid-September is a great time to make sure all your batteries are stocked up and ready to go. Early season I'm videotaping video, now I'm videotaping pictures, and I'm going to set those in a different, you know, increment. I'll do 5-minute increments, so maybe a different deer will come through every 5 minutes and it will snap a picture. So, and that should make my batteries last, you know, 2-3 months. Next, rangefinders are only going to last about 3 years before that battery starts to fail, and boy, I've been out, this has actually happened to me twice. I own 2 rangefinders, and 2 times I've been out in the field and I didn't get that battery in time. So now I keep battery, and I keep a couple stocked ready to go. Those little illuminating pins, those lights need to be replaced usually every season. They don't last much longer than a year or 2. So be sure to check your bow sight batteries, your rangefinder batteries, your trail camera batteries, get those stocked up. Alright, we've talked batteries. Over the years, I remember carrying a flashlight, big heavy coal miner lamps. Now they just have bill lamps that illuminate right around 400 lumens, and they're super lightweight. And walking into the woods, we always want to keep our weight down. We want to always, if we can, carry the least amount of gear possible. So that's why I really recommend those hat bill lights. Now if you're going back in and you're following a blood trail, now by all means use as much light as you possibly can to find that trail, pick up that trail. But when you're talking about going in and out of the woods, so just want to recommend that bill hat light. I really like it. I like the lightweight to it, and it works really well. So all the things that we're going to talk about today, there is going to be a link in the description below where you can go to our deer hunting store, and it has all these great products, anything that you may need. Lots of good stuff. Check it out. I remember as a kid, you know, I was just lucky to have any broadheads or any arrows, and my quiver was full of all different kinds of arrows and all different kinds of broadheads. My favorite is hypodermic rage broadhead. That thing just really leaves a red carpet for you, and I really recommend that one. But everybody has their favorite, so I don't want to say that you're wrong. If you've had good experiences with your bow, then use it. I walk through a lot of water, and I am constantly tearing up boots. I'm lucky if a pair of rubber boots lasts me a couple years, and it's because I'm putting them to the test. A good fall boot, I definitely keep a fall boot early season, because you try to wear that winter boot early, your feet just roast. So just do a boot check, make sure they're still dry, still ready to go. For a winter boot, I recommend a good Arctic muck boot, and I've had good experiences with those. But I've bought all sorts of different kinds of boots, the higher end boots, the lower end boots, and that's kind of a boot that kind of holds up just as good as the best, if not better than the rest. So, you know, my hunting clothes usually are pretty high quality, and they hold up. They hold up for a long time. But one thing that doesn't is long johns. My long johns usually start getting holes in the elbow and in the knees, and it's just because I'm wearing, I think I'm just, you know, working them really hard with all the hiking and the moving and the washing. So check your long johns, make sure you don't need new ones. What's your knife situation? What's your field dressing situation? Do you have your bags ready? Are you going to keep the heart? Are you going to keep the liver? Are you keeping, you know, some people keep buck urine, you know, whatever. You just got to be ready with all your bags, your field dressing gloves, those gloves that go up past the elbows. I love those. I use those every time. Do you use the butt out tool? Do you use a pelvis saw? But leave your comments down below. What do you guys like to use? When you field dress? I really like the replaceable blade knife. I mean, that thing, you can use the same blade for a couple deer, maybe even the entire season, and then switch out the blade, and you get 5 new blades for, I think it's like $10. Such a great tool. Recommend that. This is where a lot of people disagree. You know, people that use scent eliminator spray, and there's people that don't. And if you don't, then this is probably not for you. You can probably skip on to the next one. I personally have been able to see really good results when I spray my boots down, when I try to do my best to keep, you know, the scent down in your clothes. I mean, I just look at it like, even though your camouflage doesn't make you invisible, we still use it. Same thing with scent elimination. It doesn't 100% eliminate it, but it improves it. There's so many different things that you can do to try to help which is activated carbon. That's the same stuff that comes in clothes and packages to keep odors down. You know, throw that stuff in a tote with your carbon bag. Boy, does that eliminate. Another great product is the ozone bag, the scent crushing bag, the scent crushing closet. This stuff runs an ozone machine, and it attacks the molecules on the clothes. Now, if you have blood or bacteria, it's not gonna. That needs to be cleaned. But when you have just, say, sweat and hiked, that can be cleaned. That can be crushed with the ozone. One product that a lot of folks don't even know about is Earth Scent Mosquito Repellent. You spray this on, and it smells just like a scent wafer. It smells like a pile of leaves in the woods. And boy, hunting early season, you know, when you have mosquitoes on your hands and everything. I remember filming my son, and there was all these mosquitoes. Early season, you know, we use the paint. We don't usually have, you know, thick gloves on. We have those like thin spandex gloves, and boy, I mean, they could be really tough hunting in those conditions early season. So this Hunter's Mosquito Repellent works great. Okay, last but not least, and it's last on my list because you really don't need it until about Halloween, hot hands. Hot hands. It's a good idea to buy them up before everybody else does. And, you know, the hot hands, the toe warmers, the body adhesive patches. They even sell vests, socks that heat up. I mean, that new vest that heats up just looks so cool. If anybody has used that, please let me know and leave comments below, because I'm curious to know. Even DeWalt has made a heat-up vest now, and I really want to know if those work well. There's really so many products out there now. You really don't need to get cold in your stand. You can sit and wait until the good one walks by. So that's my list. I hope you guys enjoyed it. So until next time, we will see you on the next video. Good luck out there. Hope you get a big one.